What's up, guys? Matco Michael's here. He just pulled up, so let's go take a look. See what he's got on the truck today. You guys, come on. I figured the blue one would have been gone by now.
Well, I've had several people interested in it, and it may be gone by the middle of next week. It was one of those to where it was a yes, and it was, well, hold on.
The Corona.
He went back and forth. He looked at it 2 or 3 times. He's called me a couple of times on it, so it may be gone by next week. And then again, he may totally talk himself out of it. So he's trying to be responsible at the same time, so I can't fault him for that. But if anybody needs one, he does need one.
Well, it's a nice box. There ain't no doubt.
Yeah, a lot of people like the top drawer. I can't tell you how many people didn't even know we did that.
Yeah. I think that's what's gonna sell that box, I think.
Yeah, there's been so many people talking about how much extra space that adds to it, so I'm with you. I think somebody's going to buy it just because of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sure would be nice with a hutch on it. That's all, you know.
Yeah. Well, it would have maximum storage at that point. That, 2 side lockers too.
I guess if a guy didn't want a hutch, though, he could stack another one of them up there if he wanted to. You know what would be nice if Matco would do that nobody else will do, and I know I'm not the only one. There's been a lot of people calling.
What's that?
Why can we not have a blue as an option? Nobody's got blue, and most people like blue.
I know a couple people that have blue ratchets on Matco. I don't know. It seemed like it took us.
That's something Mac's not doing, and that's something Snap-on's not doing.
Snap-on don't have blue anymore?
They don't have like this. No, like Comfort Grill.
Maybe not. They have the hard style blue.
But it's like a baby blue and then like a dark purple blue.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a real, true, like the Matco blue.
Yeah. I'm game for it.
Like, that would be awesome if Matco, even if they just did like a limited run on it, for like a year, so people could get a blue ratchet.
I don't know what all goes behind that. I know it took a while to get red.
I can tell you what goes behind it, because I've seen them make colored plastic. All plastic is a little white pellet to start with, and then they put a little bit, like 2 or 3 cups of colored plastic in there.
So I actually worked at
pellets.
I worked at a siding factory one time.
It can't be that hard. Clean the red vat out, throw some blue pellets in there, and let's go with them.
Yeah, I know how that. I'm talking about. I don't know how the process. I think it's going to go off of. Because normally what they do is they put it to a vote in the distributors, and then they do like a limited run on like one size ratchet. Say they pick the 3/8 ratchet, 12 inches long.
That'd be a good one for them to do.
Yeah, they're going to do that one ratchet. They're going to see how it sells. Because I'm sure they get multiple requests. That's like purple on toolboxes. It took forever to get it, but they had to get enough interest that it paid them to be able to do that. And then that may be something.
See, this is why I look at it. Like, everybody's got red and black. I'm proud y'all come out with red and black. Don't get me wrong, but even Harbor Freight's red and black.
Yeah.
Craftsman's red and black.
Yeah, I mean, we got MDAC for a reason. And that's a group of distributors. I think there's one person out of every district that we can send ideas to. Ours is Todd Berry. I can definitely send that idea to him. He watches the videos, so I can definitely send that.
Todd Berry, we need blue ratchets. Blue plastic and some ratchets, what we need. Todd Berry, you listening? Blue ratchets.
Which now, he's up against, one guy out of every other area too, so whether his idea gets picked, that's something else. But
alright guys, if y'all want to see blue ratchets, leave a comment down here and say y'all want to see some blue on some tools. That'll help.
Yeah, we can, and I have the capability to send emails up too, so I'll send one up and see. I doubt it happens.
Just post his email address right here. He'll get a lot of traffic there.
Nah, definitely not gonna do that, but
he'll be like, man, I don't know where this come from, where everybody got my email, but everybody's wanting blue plastic. Look, y'all already know how to make blue plastic. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm definitely I definitely know it's not the procedure. They'd have the procedure down. It's going to be the sellability of it.
What they ought to do is make a test ratchet and send it to
that's
me.
what they. Well,
they can make this ratchet right here.
You know what's the terrible thing about it is about that ratchet that we're talking about ratchets. So you know, last week we showed the season. We talked about ratchets. You said that was your favorite ratchet. I said, yeah, I've got one at home. I don't have one at home. You notice there's one missing there.
You got one at home now, right?
I had to buy another one because a truck pulled up in my driveway and I was working on it. And I got security cameras at the house, right? I watched myself leave the truck with them, get on this truck, and they never come off. I don't know where they're at. Lost 2 ratchets that day. I lost my 1/4-inch ratchet and I lost my green. I looked for a week.
Well, it's a good thing you got a good Matco tool guy. You get a replacement.
That's what I told my wife. She said, I guess you're going to have to call your Matco rep. I said, well, I'm pretty good friends with him, so maybe he'll cut me a deal.
It ain't covered by warranty, though.
No, it's it made me pretty sick because I've had that ratchet going on 12 years, and it was actually gave to me by my at the time my boss. I was working at a Quick Lube, and he's like, here, use this ratchet. And I was like, can I buy it? He's like, no, it's yours, don't worry about it.
Well, that's a good ratchet. That is definitely, it's the right length. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah. So I got me another one of those and got me a 1/4-inch flex. So.
Well, hopefully Todd Berry will pull some strings and we'll get some.
Well, like I said, we can send the email up. I doubt it happens right now during this slow time of everything happening. Because of course they're taking every measure possible to still help us out, but also help the customers while keeping costs down. But you know, that's always the thing. I know we ask forever for colors on pry bars and ratchets, and they've listened, and we can send.
I think it would go off good because nobody's does blue.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you're about the 3rd person this week that's asking about blue.
And nobody that I know, like, there's a lot of colors. Like, there's a lot of guys that like, I don't like green. I can't stand green.
Yeah.
I don't know many people that hate blue.
Wait, you can't stand green?
No. I said I know a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
I was just saying.
Like, I really not that picky. Like, I've got green and orange.
I think maroon's your color.
Yeah, I don't like maroon.
Tell me why.
It's pretty cool.
I've always heard we'll build it however you want it.
So when are you gonna get a slide top roll cart?
It's probably gonna be the next thing I ordered. I've been debating on what box to order for back there, but I need another cart too, so I'm probably gonna get one in. Now I'm just trying to figure out a color. I saw Joe sold a green one this week, so.
Them slide tops, man, they are so much better than flip tops.
Yeah.
Like,
see, I never had one, but I've heard how much everybody talks about
there
it.
ain't no comparison.
I'd be afraid I'd stack a lot of stuff on top, and that's just where it would sit.
Oh, that's where mine stays. But you don't have to move it. That's what I like. The only negative I have on the snap-on one that I have is you cannot put pry bars in.
Yeah.
They don't have a pry bar. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, now the Matco's is a pretty new deal, so I've seen very, very, very few pictures of them. But I think they got a pry bar holder.
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that I took a picture of at Expo. I don't know. I know it can be turned into a diagnostic cart, so it definitely, and you can order a TV mount to come with it. That way you can have your diagnostic cart. But I'm pretty certain that it does have pry bar spots on either the back or, yeah, I think it's on the back.
And I think Matco's is a 5-drawer, right?
I think so.
So you'll get deeper drawers versus the little shallow ones.
Oh, I can pull it up.
It'd be interesting to see in person.
Yeah, the slide tops are definitely something that everybody's liked. I think we've been screaming for them. Our the distributors have been screaming for them for a while. So when they first come out, everybody's super excited about it. But
I'd be interested to see one in person, and if it's got the pry bar slots and the storage, I may talk to you about trading, going that direction.
I'm pretty positive it does. I'm just gonna pull it up so we can look at a picture of it.
Bill, if it's got pry bar storage in it and as much room as the snap-on cart, he better wear a white one with a blue trim like that.
Yep. Get it coming.
Yep. What is this? Just like a handheld, small.
That was.
Of course, it's handheld small. I'm sitting there holding it in my hand, but I guess it's not like it's not like the big scanners. It's more like a code reader.
It'll do a little bit more than a code reader. It has live data and stuff like that on it as well. It has freeze frame, but you're not going to do any bi-directional, so you're not going to program keys or anything like that. So it does more than a code reader, but less than your typical scanner does. So data list, freeze frame. That's kind of cool on there.
Like on this one, let's say you got an F250, can you make it regen?
Nah, I'm not sure on that. We've actually went away from those now. That's a used one that a guy turned back in, and we went to the new style there. I don't know if I've showed that or not, but that can be the new tool this week. We've actually went to that style there. It's the Max CR Pro, so let's just read on here while I... I don't think this one can do regens. I'm pretty sure because that's going to be considered bi-directional. I know I cleared the light on the Isuzu with one, but I don't think I know for a fact you can't regen with these. But it says resets oil lights.
Let me ask you this: there was a Bosch rep coming here yesterday. Me and him was talking about scan tools and this and that. And Chrysler on the 19 and up.
Put that security. Yes, so we are actually in the process. We've already got the software designed and everything. We're just waiting on it to come out to get by that. That was one of the big things is Snap-on actually got through it. I think they released it a couple of months ago where they could get through it. We've been having some holdups. We've got the go-ahead from Chrysler that we're going to be able to do it. Because see, the big thing is the way they've been doing it right now is you got to take half the dash apart, unplug something, plug like a bridge in, and then work on it. And we're trying to get around that obstacle. We were told at Expo we have the go-ahead, we have the software that's being designed. This is how we're going to do it. I haven't talked a whole lot about it because it's not in my hand yet. And they did tell us that the people that are helping us come out with it and design it were having some problems because of the not being able to international travel, which it's 2020. We should be able to do everything over computer, but either way, they said it's in the works. We're going to be able to do it by the end of this year. So.
And I had another guy ask a question, and I have no idea. He wanted to know what the difference between the green handle scrapers and the red. I think it's just these are longer, right?
Yeah, those are definitely longer, and they're a different. Are they different sizes?
They have the same tip.
Yeah, they look.
Yeah, I believe they have the same tip. They're just the handle themselves. Their length's gonna be longer.
I didn't know, and I seen these laying there, so I thought that's the best way I can answer it right there. Because I knew they was longer, but I didn't know.
Yeah, there's not just a ton of difference, but they are longer. So
I know if those are any better than these, they are a hell of a set of scrapers.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd go to say they're any better as far as I would say that they're just handier to have in the length. Now sometimes length is, if you're trying to get into a tight spot, that's not going to be any good. So it may be one of those where you want to own both sets. But
I know those right there are some good scrapers.
Well, what's the price difference on them? CSS2XL.
You're gonna have about $40 price difference. Whereas one's at 80. Hold on. You're gonna have about 50. One's 80, one's 130. So.
Well, I'm tired of having to borrow Clay's stuff. I've always been told if you have to borrow it at least three times, you need to go ahead and pull the trigger on your own. So,
well, I need to learn that rule. I keep borrowing money from the bank.
It's
Well, hey,
I just need to get my own money.
well, hey, when you figure out where you can just go and get money for free, let me know, please.
Well, I had to use a set of these the other day. All that Mercedes in there.
Yeah, those Mercedes are one of the ones. Personally, like those.
What are those sets running?
I think we're about 120 or so. So I've got that slide cart pulled up. You want to look at it? So it's deep up top, and then you've got 2 of the smaller drawers and 3 of the bigger drawers. Of course, the top slides. But I was looking to see as far as the pry bar. It says it has a lockable pry bar or screwdriver storage, so it'll fit up to a 36-inch pry bar. So it does have pry bar, and of course it's got the Matco non-skid drawer liners. So I think the reason they went so deep on the top part is because when they first come out with this, or was designing this, it was all meant to be a diagnostic cart, because we were having our 3.0 come out, and then we were expanding our Maximus line. We were coming out with that. We come out with the Flash and all the different scanners, so they wanted a diagnostic cart so that you could keep it all, and then they come out with a TV mount for it. So before they actually released this, they made it like a diagnostic cart, but everybody liked it so much that they didn't want to just limit it to, hey, we're going to go ahead and put a TV mount and everything on there. Right. So they made it to where you could buy it either way. But so the top is, I think it's about that deep, so it's got a good storage up top to put stuff in, and of course you can stack your stuff on top too. But
one of them in person.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let me change the trim color, but I could probably definitely get one in white. I'll have to look into that. I haven't looked a whole lot into it, but I'll look today and see.
Now this set, these are quarter, right?
Yeah, the quarter.
These are 3/8.
And then the 2.
There, and then maybe these are 9.
Well, these here are gonna be 3/8. These are half. That's what they do, the stair step. When you see one go up in stair step, you change the size and the angle.
Those are about 120.
Yeah, I'll look them up right quick just to make sure.
Well, Michael, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I was reading through some of our comments from last week's video.
They were 73, I'm sorry.
That's even better.
Well, I mean,
look, that's a win-win.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking about the...
See, you just convinced me that it's $50 off. I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I was reading through some of our comments from last week's video just a little while ago, and somebody had asked about the ratchet that you showed us last week.
Yeah.
Is Matco not a big seller of those, or?
Yes.
They are. I mean,
yes.
That was the first one that I've ever seen, this Matco, so I haven't had my opportunity to use one.
Yeah. So we'll just go real talk. Everybody knows that everybody went through this spell where Milwaukee was king. So a lot of the distributors scaled back on electric tools. Not because we didn't trust our tool, not because we didn't like our tool. We didn't sell a whole lot of them. So yes, they are a big seller. And now that, you know, the hype of Milwaukee has went away, you know, everybody had to run out and try it. A lot of people didn't like the ratchets for Milwaukee.
I don't like the paddles.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like that. So, you know, yes, Matco was proud of theirs, and they're good ratchets. I own one of them. They're great, and we sell a lot of them. A lot of the distributors through the whole Milwaukee hype sold a lot of stuff anyway. You know, so I'm not going to say our sales dropped off, because they definitely didn't. We just kept a more limited supply of them. That way we could get through that. I mean, you know, everything's got a fad. Something new comes out, everybody wants to try it. So a lot of people tried the Milwaukee ones, didn't like them. A lot of people did like them. A lot of people's going to like the Matco. A lot of people's going to like the Snap-on.
I've never been one of those. I've always been the type to where I like to kind of see how it goes, let somebody else test
Well,
it
that
out
was
first,
me.
and then
Yeah, that was me, and I didn't.
let them work out the bugs, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't one of the ones that jumped on, I'm going to sell a whole bunch of Milwaukee. That's not something I did. I let everybody try them out. I let everybody see how the warranty worked. I let everybody see how they held or how they felt in the hand, and it's proved to me now. I've sold 2 impacts today that's ready to go. I've sold 2 or 3 ratchets that's coming in. But what our main concern with our ratchets is everybody liked the speed of the snap-on. And I mean, I'm a big enough person to say that when we see that something's wrong, we need to change to it. Well, everybody liked the speed of the snap-on, so then we changed ours for the speed. We've got I know for a fact now that we've got the long necks coming out in the April sales meet. They're already out. Distributors have already got them. But the deal is going to be on them in the April sales meeting in my district. It's not every district. Not everybody's going to get a deal on them. So but in my area, there's going to be a sale on them in April, possibly. That's when we're seeing. I know they're going to be in the sales flyer, so I'm going to order some of those. And I think a lot of people is going to like those. Are we a little late to the long neck ratchets? We are, but still, your people that love the Matco ratchets, the feel of them, everything like that, they're going to want that long neck ratchet. So.
That's true.
Well, on another note, the ratchet, the rivet puller that you put in a drill.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those?
Yes, I do. It's right there. And that's something else that I can say that I saw at Expo, but I don't know when or how. But they had an electric rivet puller coming out as well. But now that was a prototype. We may never see it, but they have been working on it. I think they told me it was coming out late summer. But it's nice to see that they're continually dipping their toe in the water, designing a prototype. I mean, they had really cool color schemes on some of the impacts. I know some of the distributors put it out right away. There was some, I think, regular camo and blue camo. So I've had a lot of questions about the drill bits. We still haven't got the 29-piece set in the hybrid step. I talked to a guy yesterday about it. We're working on it. They're coming up with it. We're going to have, or let me rephrase that. We have the bigger step in hybrid step. We don't have the bigger in cobalt. So let me correct that. We do have the 29-piece in the regular. These are supposed to be better. We're going to find out because Clay's going to try them out. We're going to know what we got. But if they're anything like the other ones, they're going to be a must-have for most people. So, yeah.
Well, how mad is Matco going to get if we smoke them, break them, or bend them? I don't think it's going to bend. I think they'll break.
I've never seen a drill bit bend, but I mean, we got to figure out what they'll do.
Them babies are going to hurt before this one's over with.
Well, we got to
Because
find out.
if they're better than the originals,
yeah,
I want to see it.
Got to figure out what it's going to do.
All right, if Matco comes out with blue, Bill, you going to go back to Matco ratchet?
I may just do that because the snap-on ratchets, I got rid of both my old Matco ratchets, and I kind of don't like it now because the lock on the snap-on ratchets is real easy to trip it back, whereas the Matco, it's just like a direction changer on the head, and I like them way better. But Matco the snap-on is a little bit beefier ratchet, but I probably pull the trigger on one of them.
You're going to get a blue one. We'll see. So y'all know last week he didn't have the pry bar. He got on this week.
Yeah, I told y'all I was getting the boxes all opened up and in.
You know that one I bent on your truck?
Yeah.
I guess I can put it in a vise and try to bend it back out.
Yeah.
I don't know how stable it'll be after that, but we'll try it.
Well, something happens to it, just let me know. It got broke on the micro truck, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of Matco trucks, how you liking the freight shaker?
Oh man, I love it. I can't tell you how many times I've thought to myself, oh no, here we go. And then it's like, oh wait, that one is bad. It's so much like, there's a lot of my shops that their driveways are crap, and that Isuzu that I would lose half my shelf. And this one I don't, so. And then of course, the walkthrough, the first day, it took me a while to get used to it because I was still trying to go out the other door, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Paid this much for a walkthrough, and you're still not.
Raise the armrest up. Come on through.
So it took me a little while, but we finally got it, and then the air ride is just so much better.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's truly worth it. But all right, pick the one.
That one.
There it goes.
That's it.
I think I'm gonna break the rest of this set up. The reason I ordered a set instead of ordering that one, I think I'm gonna break them up and put them on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of people that have the set but have lost one or something like that. Of course, if it's broke, it's warranty, but they've lost like one. So I ordered that set to break up.
Redo that ending of that since I had it broke up so bad. That way we can show it everybody.
Oh yeah.
Alright guys, so here's what we got. Bill got the bearing driver set and the scrapers. We got the e-torch set. And we got some saws and the pry bar. So like always guys, leave Matco a comment if you want to see some blow tools. Check the links in the description. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. You guys have a great weekend. We will catch y'all next time. See ya. Well, Todd Berry, we need blue ratchets.
You can do it!
Blue plastic and some ratchets, what we need.